like a swing block. Yeah. Do an angle.
But this is a winner's
One more. Good.
Last 2 minutes, guys. Okay.
Hey Brad, this is Victoria Brad. He's dropping stat like aces, blocks, so he'll hold.
Perfect. Do you have like paper or anything? Okay. Yeah, that works too. Like, I don't know, like if there's something that you're tracking and you're like X amount of kills or something like that. Don't worry about it.
Actually,
You're good.
I just have to hear that.
Okay.
So this is a match that's going right now. So
Oh,
I
so
mean, there's
it'll
a
pop
maybe
up.
in the second one.
You bet.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate ya. I'm a stats nerd, so feel free to like oversaturate me with info. Yeah.
Actually, I am still working on that. It doesn't say, like, in brackets battle, it says loser goes to winner goes to that, whatever. It's almost not the same. There's some changes yesterday, like,
Wow, you got the ball if you want? I don't know. I wouldn't even use that. So we've only got the 2.
Yeah, that would be good. I'm ready. Got it.
Go, boys.
Thank you. Okay.
Have a good one. Yeah, fun. Match. Every match.
It's day 2 of main draw winners bracket for the men's side here. Shaw and Schalk taking on Lotman and Partain. I'm Victoria Dennis, joining you here on court 1. Happy day 2 of MBO, everyone. In system pass, going on 2, just like that. First ball side out for Lotman and Partain. Lotman and Partain really want to stay calm and steady in serve receive for this match, specifically utilizing that option play exactly like we saw right out the gate. Great serve out of system. Free ball will go. Partain in transition, controlled play for a put away in trans. Great first ball contact by Partain, leading to that controlled transition play, thumbs down towards that sideline. Partain here with the serve. Putting the pressure there on Schalk.
Highline, go high.
High set, first ball over. Oh, it's gonna go just out of bounds. Partain trying to get a little cheeky with it there with over on one. Went a bit wide, but that'll finally put Shaw and Schalk on the board with Shaw at the service line. Shaw ripping it from the service line, going just a bit long. Speaking with Shaw and Schalk before the match, I asked, what are your keys to the game? And Shaw said, serve tough. We really need to get Lotman and Partain out of system, create pressure off of the net, and try to work in transition as well with defense. Block touch there. And that'll be a first ball side out for Schalk, bringing him to the service line. Shaw and Schalk also want to mix things up on defense. Look for them to create chaos with their defensive plays, starting with Shaw's block at the net. And there's that on-to action, well-oiled machine there. Partain taking a look and absolutely ripping that ball. But it starts with the first ball contact, and that's Lotman with a perfect lift on that ball, allowing Partain to go up and take a rip on two.
Yes!
An ace for Partain, really putting the service pressure on Schalk. He's been serving that coffin corner. The wind isn't too much of a factor here at his only 9 a.m. here in beautiful Manhattan Beach, California. Brings us to our first side switch. Here at the MBO, we switch on sevens. 2-21, first two sets, and that third set, 2-15. Partain at the service line. Out of system again. Dug up in transition. Partain taking a look and taking a rip towards the ocean side. A quick arm there from Partain. Partain does a solid job of getting his feet to the ball every single time that he's taking a rip, and not only getting his feet to the ball, but taking a look at the other side of the net, seeing what's open, and then taking that offensive opportunity. Schalk, high line, read by Partain. And a rip in transition. Partain staying on his feet on defense and then descending into that high line dig, which allows him to pop up quickly in trans and take that rip. Timeout on the court. Lotman, Partain up 7-2. Back out Partain with a serve. Shaw jump set. Schalk stuff at the net. Reading and reacting on the block is Lotman there, keeping his hands in front of his face and then diving into that angle when he reads his opponent's shoulder. Partain, hybrid serve, putting that pressure still on Schalk, who runs behind and finds that high line open. Solid route there by Schalk, running behind to spread that offense pin to pin. I'd like to see Shaw and Schalk continue to utilize the spread offense. It's hard though when they've been out of system, so they have to find an in-system rhythm. But at this level, a medium pass is in-system play, especially with Schalk serving and earning an ace, firing away. Schalk and Shaw, another key to their game here is serve and defense. They want to serve tough at the service line in order to run a disciplined, controlled defense. Let serve picked up by Lotman. Takes a look, goes back towards the sideline. Red. Schalk putting that one down in transition. Schalk and Shaw really needed that play in trans to establish some momentum here. They have to chip away. Still plenty of ball game left, but with Shaw at the service line, they can rack up a couple points. Partain in system. And takes a rip for a first ball side out. Lotman with a very dependable set there, just lifting that ball. The pass was getting a little close to the net, so he went with his platform, being able to set, of course, at this level with both your platform and hands is critical for side out and transition play. Lotman getting his platform and lifting that ball, leading to that side out. On two, dug up, a scoopy there from Partain in transition, putting it away, thumbs down. Geez, Partain just jumping into that, lifting that ball, keeps his palms towards the sky, and that really allows his platform to just pop that ball right up. First ball side out of their own. Shaw and Schalk continuing to try and find that momentum at the service line. They're gonna have to play some gritty volleyball here against this elite side out from Lotman and Partain. Float serve just a bit long there. 11 serving 6. Both of these teams working their way through the winner's bracket. Partain with a hybrid serve on Schalk, who takes a look and beats them high line. A steady hand-on ball leading to that first ball side out from Schalk. Does a great job of utilizing all of his length to go up and around that big block of Lotman. In system, Partain dug up. Partain's there. Taking a look. Off the tape again, trying to sneak it through that block of Shaw. Partain right now looks like he's trying to beat Shaw underneath that big block. Shaw stands at about 6'8". So how Partain is going to beat that big block is a fast arm swing inside, cutting it low, sharp cross as we saw there. Spreading the offense, jump set to the pin, and that's gonna tag the sideline. That's exactly what I wanted to see from Schalk and Shaw, is running behind, spreading the pin to pin offense, really opening up offensive opportunities and threats. Partain down the middle, going thumbs down. And that'll bring us to our technical timeout here. Lotman and Partain up 13-8 on court number 1. Halfway through set number 1, Lotman and Partain looking really solid in both transition and serve receive. Partain putting the pressure on Schalk. High lifted set, dug up, Partain. Swinging high hands at Shaw. Good look there by Partain. Another effective play in transition for Partain. We're seeing all facets of his offensive game. He's swinging flat at that big block of Shaw or going quick and inside and beating them angle. Serve going just a bit long there. One of the keys for Lotman and Partain versus Shaw and Schalk is they want to play clean with pressure, and they've been doing that specifically in their first and second ball contact. Out of system. Set down the middle, housed by Shaw. Reading and reacting there on that block. Keeping his hands out in front of him, pressing over that tape. Good read. Going for the off-speed serve there, playing in the chess game at the service line. Shaw's trying to work them short and deep towards their sideline, towards their seam. Look for him to continue to use that service pressure. Lotman with the serve, running up here. Maybe an on-two play from Shaw and Schalk. There it is. They might have heard me there on that play. I'll take the stat, I'll take the credit. Good first ball side out on 2 from Shaw and Schalk. Partain out of system. Calling behind and going towards that corner. Partain finding a solution in a chaotic play. It's an out of system play, but he creates space with his footwork, going to attack that ball and just goes with the set. He's not trying to do anything too crazy and crafty, just goes with the momentum of that play towards the sideline. As he gets his opponents out of system. In transition, blocked. And a quick rip by Partain. Side switch. 6-point lead here for Lotman and Partain. Shaw has had some high quality blocking. He's earned block touches. He's had a couple stuff blocks to his name, and you can see him changing the blocking call in the rally. They're communicating in transition, creating different defensive schemes during the play that's happening. That's some high level volleyball. Schalk out of system. Lifted set. Going towards that corner. Great vision there by Schalk. Shaw and Schalk had 2 close matches. They had to survive, they said yesterday, and they did survive in the winner's bracket. They said that we can win ugly and that's okay. Not everything has to be pretty all the time, but can you just get the job done? And you can certainly do that with an ace serve. There's Shaw. Another ace to his name. An elite server here on the AVP tour. The best servers in the world have the most consistent toss, allowing them to go up and have a consistent hand on ball. Shaw and Schalk mentioning that they're a steady side out team when they're in rhythm, so they're trying to find that rhythm here still in set number 1. There's Schalk out of system, dug up. Running the offense to the pin. Block touch has to go. Swinging high off that block in transition is Lotman. That's a difficult play to do as a blocker. A fast transition play leading to a high swing off the block. That's really the only swing that Lotman was available to do there. He's close to the net, didn't really have a step close, but what he did do was swing high, flat, and hard at that block, tooling it high hands. Pin set. Ooh, that's gonna be a double call on Shaw. A double happens when an athlete is setting with their hands and they contact the ball at 2 separate times. So there's spin created on that ball, which leads to a double, which is illegal here in beach volleyball.
Yeah, come on, come on. Nice.
Both teams trying to serve each other short here, but haven't been too successful, and that'll lead us to still a potential set point. 14 serving 20.
Here. Yeah.
High middle, pokey deep corner, and that'll be set number 1, 21-14, going to Lotman and Partain.
Wasn't sure if you saw me, but you saw the score. I saw you, I didn't.
Ready. Guys are over here. Go!
I'm okay. I'm okay with the middle. Like, you made a good serve, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Set number 2 underway with Lotman and Partain taking the first. This is the winner's bracket here of Manhattan Beach Open. I'm Victoria Dennis joining you on court number 1. Stats across the board, Lotman and Partain having an elite offense with 14 kills versus 9 kills for Shaw and Schalk. Digs, 6 for Lotman and Partain, 2 for Shaw and Schalk. Schalk fighting that pass. Dug up by Partain. Down the middle, taking a rip as a lefty, going thumbs down towards the ocean side. Lotman and Partain did a really steady job of just finding a way to score, whether in system or out of system. They have great communication in addition to their vision. Service pressure going on 2. There's Shaw. Nice lifted pass there from Schalk, opening up that on-2 option. Look for them to continue to utilize that on-2 play, especially with the service pressure heavy right now in Schalk.
Go.
Oh, saw it, but didn't make it across the plane of the tape. That's Lotman. Good look there by Vision, but going just a bit too short. Good pass by Lotman, holding his platform. Oh, and swat down. Absolutely denied by Shaw. Another effective block move by Shaw, waiting, being patient, looking at his opponent, delayed that block, and then swatted that ball down. Float serve. On 2. Shaw and Schalk have to be ready for that on-two. Honestly, 70% of the time, if they're going to be serving Lotman, because Partain loves to go on-two. Whether he's 10 feet off the net or on the net, he's gonna wanna go for that on-two and serve receive. Out of system. Schalk. Denied by Lotman. A monster block at the net. Lotman taking a look at his opponent's approach, lining up, head up, and then diving outside of his body to earn that block. Float serve on Schalk, on two, and that'll go. Shaw and Schalk batting 1,000 for a first ball side out when going on two. That's really worked for them early on this game and is only a 1-point lead. And right now, a 1-point lead by Schalk and Shaw. It's their first lead of the match. On two, both ways, back-to-back plays. It's like they forgot they have 3 contacts available, but they don't need it at this level. And let me tell you, the on-two option is working. It is effective, especially when the blocker is at the service line, because the blocker has to run all the way up to the net. Both teams know this, and they're utilizing it. Taking a look towards that sideline. Good sell there by Schalk, because Schalk went with that aggressive step close. It looked like he was going to swing in the angle, which baited Miles to stay there. And at the last second, hand-to-ball contact, he just put it up and over that block. Good sell. Taking a rip into that corner. That's 4 aces on the ball game now for Shaw. Shaw, an elite indoor setter, now an elite beach athlete. In-system pass from Partain.
Come on.
Taking a rip, cross body there as a lefty, beating it quickly underneath that block of Shaw. Point for point action here in set number 2. Lotman and Partain really took full control of set number 1. Shaw and Schalk going back to the drawing board and being able to play gritty defense. Pass down the middle, scramble play. A scramble play leading to a point for Lotman and Partain. Sometimes you just have to find a solution in transition. It doesn't need to be flashy, it just needs to be good. And at this level of volleyball, the best teams are just good consistently. Can you be consistent across the board? You don't need to ride the highs too high or the lows too lows, but can you just put consistent pressure across the tape at your opponent? Looking for a deep cross, not gonna find it. Attack air going in favor of Lotman and Partain. Lotman running up to the net here. This would be a great time for Schalk and Shaw to have that on-two option play. Lifted pass. Shaw with the set. Taking a rip. Tied ball game, switching at 7s. Shaw and Schalk continuing one of the keys to their game, and that's to mix things up on defense. They want to keep Partain and Lotman guessing, playing that chess game defensively in transition, changing calls in real time. Lifted pass. Down the middle, dug up, has to go. That's in. Partain, housed at the net by Shaw. That's 3 blocks now for Shaw. High quality, impactful play from Shaw, using all of his 6'8" length there to grab that ball.
Here.
Spread offense, cover play. Lotman going down, grabbing his right shoulder, just taking a breath really fast. I wasn't able to see in real time what happened. Taking a breath. I'm not sure if it's his shoulder or his ankle. We have our trainer on the court here. Looks to be his right shoulder. Trainer's radio.
Taking the med.
Radio. Okay, so we are taking a medical timeout.
By this guy up in the corner of general admission on his
Medical.
phone from 2006 is really trying to describe to somebody how to make it to the event as they walk down the strand.
That was their point.
We're gonna help this guy out.
Yeah.
So the point will go to Schalk and Shaw. In addition to that, there is a medical timeout on the court. Teams are allowed to have a 5-minute medical timeout on the court. So the medical timeout clock started 1 minute ago. We'll go ahead and take this break here and breather as Lotman gets looked out by the AVP training staff.
Can we lose that point because the ball was still in play? We lose it. So the injury in play doesn't change it?
No, it doesn't. So basically what ended up happening was, even though he got hurt, he went down, he chose not to continue to play, the ball landed. It would be a different situation, like if it was an interference type of thing, where we can look at a replay or...
But just like, so say you get like, suddenly break your leg like on end line, like the points will just play out.
Unfortunately, if I see somebody like, okay, broken leg and their bone sticking out, stop.
Oh, if you stop it, it's a redo, but you didn't stop.
Strikes again. It's an ace for Troy. He gets the lead 11-10 at the technical timeout.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Are we still looking for Sergeant? Where's the Sergeant? Where's Gunny? Is he fire department? You got fire department? Is that what's going on? He calls himself captain. He calls his buddy Sergeant. So either they are very important people or they would like to tell themselves they are very important people. It's one or the other. But Sergeant needs to wake his way down. When I talked on the phone with Sergeant, he did not sound awake.
Lotman still being looked at by the training staff. Our up ref letting them know that time is now up.
Time's expired. They've elected to take their timeout.
Time has expired for medical, and they will take a team timeout. From what I can see, dialogue still happening between the trainer and Lotman.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Manhattan Beach Open. Nice job by you.
Looks like he still wants to get up and play. Refs letting them know their timeout is now up. Lotman is up and taking the court. From my angle and what I could see, it might have been a pinch nerve, a weird play in transition where he reached back, but it looks like he has full motion still of that right shoulder as he takes the court. Shaw and Schalk up 2 here in set number 2, 9 serving 7. Putting the pressure on Lotman, goes down the middle, block touch in transition. Read by Partain. Lotman, Partain taking a rip. Great first play out of that medical timeout, staying steady. Again, Partain in transition has been a well-oiled machine. He's 17 for 20 attacks. That's 17 kills on 20 attacks, only 2 errors on the ball game. Partain with the serve. Putting that pressure towards the ocean side. Again, he's really trying to find that sweet spot from the sideline and put that pressure again on Schalk. Shaw with 3 aces on the game. On 2, dug up, scramble play. Sometimes it just needs to be good enough, and that was Partain there, leading to the attack error. Lotman back at the service line. Float, down the middle, tight. On 2, first ball side out, that's Shaw and Schalk. Now with 14 kills on the ball game. They've really upped their hitting percentage as a team here in set number 2, which has solidified a 2-point lead. Partain taking a rip, and with it, the side switch and technical timeout.
Let's see. Who is rooting here in set number 2 for Andy and Taylor? Noted. 15-14, I gotta go. Lead change. Lots of lead changes. Both these teams getting 2-0 runs, straight these 2-point runs.
Point-for-point action in set number 2. A dramatic difference from set number 1, where Lotman and Partain were in full control. Now the momentum swing back with Schalk and Shaw. They really want to try and push this to set 3 to stay in the winner's bracket here at NBO. Service pressure a part of Shaw and Schalk's game plan. Shaw with the serve. On Partain, on 2, looking to tool, not gonna go. James Shaw reaching outside of his body to grab nothing but ball there. Very disciplined move as a blocker. Shaw, top spin, not gonna go. Bringing Lotman to the service line. Lotman and Partain have to work right now in transition if they want to maintain this lead here on court 1. Lifted ball, jump set, spread offense, tooling high hands, has to go. Finding a way in transition again is Partain. Lotman reading and reacting at the net, earning block touches, allowing his partner to find a play in transition and earn a point. Lotman with the float, serving seam.
Nobody.
Nobody is the call, and point will go to Schalk and Shaw. Shaw mentioning that, yes, we did close 2 wins yesterday, but they were a little bit ugly, and that's okay. We can win ugly, doesn't need to be pretty. And they are finding ways to score here on court number 1. That serve going just a bit long, keeping Lotman and Partain within 1. Point here for side switch. Partain with the serve. Hybrid top spin. Schalk. Read by Partain, who stays on his feet to run that down. Transition swing is Partain. What a play. The Olympian dig to put away. Another effective defensive play from Partain because he stays on his feet making these defensive digs, specifically running down that high line, staying on his feet so he's able to have a full approach in transition to put that ball away. Schalk down the middle.
Yes.
Swinging cross body towards that sideline. Staying steady with it. Schalk and Shaw with a steady side out rhythm here in set number 2, maintaining 1-point lead. Lotman in system, going on 2. Partain lives for the on 2 and is so effective at it. I wish we just had a stat line for on 2 putaways from Partain. He has to be batting somewhere around 850 with those.
Oh, open hand!
Yeah, that was an open hand, Lotman, absolutely. You are not allowed to open hand tip in beach volleyball. You have to go with your knuckles and redirect that ball. Lotman and Partain now with a 1-point lead. Schalk taking a rip, tagging that line. Deep seam. One of the most effective offensive swings is being able to swing high and deep into that deep seam, because usually defenders can get dug in a little bit and it'll be high at their shoulders. They'll think the ball's out and it'll drop right into that corner. Down the middle, going thumbs down, tried and true. An excellent side out from Partain. 1-point lead now for Lotman and Partain. Look for Lotman here to read and react as that block, reaching outside of his body. In system, Schalk takes a look, block touch, has to go. Lotman looking a little bit uncomfortable there in transition. He usually would have downballed that ball over, but it looks like his mobility isn't what it was because of that medical timeout. That's okay though, still 17's on the board. Schalk dug up, scramble play, free ball sent. Partain is there. Lotman lifted, set, blocked. Shaw, 5 blocks now on the match. Another impactful defensive play for James Shaw at the net as a blocker. He's staying patient. He's reading his opponent's line of approach and their shoulder and their hand on ball. He's doing everything in the volleyball dictionary to earn these blocks.
Coming up next, I do believe, based on the 4 athletes that I see coming out.
1 point spread. Schalk and Shaw have to take set number 2 to stay alive. Taking a rip at the service line, and a rip on 2 is Partain. Back and forth action. Partain and Lotman want to take this match in 2. Schalk and Shaw need to push to a 3rd to stay alive in the winner's bracket. Schalk. High hands for a first ball side out. Smart swing by Schalk, attacking high hands. He sees that block of Lotman, doesn't try to go low into the seam, but uses the block to his advantage. That's very important at this level. Can you use your opponent's block and tool high hands? On 2, getting crafty with it. Partain, again, another first ball side out from an on-2 option from Partain. Doesn't need 3 contacts. Partain with a hybrid jump into the top of the tape, and that brings a possible set point here for Schalk and Shaw. Lotman and Partain have to side out.
Yeah, come on.
That's an ace, a walk-off home run for set number 2 is Shaw at the service line, taking it 21-19 and bringing us to a 3rd set, which will be played to 15 to stay alive in the winner's bracket at the Manhattan Beach Open. Hi, Chase. Fiance duties. Wait, hold on. Okay. Thanks, babe.
Hey, hey, hey. Large. Large.
Boy.
Smile. Out. Just let them see you walking out.
To stay in the winner's bracket here, a set to 15, overtime volleyball. First set going to Lotman and Partain, second to Schalk and Shaw, with Shaw starting us off. On to Partain, going with it. That's 28 kills as a team for Lotman and Partain now. Shaw and Schalk have 18 as a team. Into the net, it'll go, bringing Schalk to the service line. Shaw and Schalk want to continue to serve tough. That was their key to this ball game. Get Lotman and Partain out of system. Lotman lifted pass, dug up. Running down the middle. Dig to put away. A solid read there by Schalk, getting in that seam. He knows that Miles wants to take a rip on to, reads it, perfectly placed dig in transition, leading to that put away. Lifted pass, on two. Say it with your chest, Partain. Okay, going over. Clean on two. He was facing, no spin on that ball. That is legal. In-system pass, on two, it'll go. There's Shaw down the middle. Shaw and Schalk have really cleaned up their first ball contact, and that's allowed them to have a more effective offense, whether it's going on two or spreading the ball offensively pin to pin. That's how they're able to win set number 2 and have a 1-point lead here in set 3. Schalk in transition. Free ball sent. Taking a look and a rip with it is Partain. Point for point action in set 3. Partain remaining to stay on his feet in transition, allowing him to go and be an offensive threat pin to pin. Look for Partain here with a hybrid top spin, putting that pressure on Schalk. Schalk with the pass on the pin, dug up, has to go, block touch was there. Spread offense, tempo, but it's gonna be clamped down by Lotman. That was a great offensive spread there from Schalk and Shaw, but Lotman was right there on the pin, clamping down into that seam. Solid vision leading to that big block. A 1-point lead for Lotman and Partain. Lifted set. And a first ball put away there for Shaw and Schalk. Looking to remain steady as a side-out team. They've found their rhythm. Schalk here with the serve. Lotman in system. Dug up, sent over. Partain down the middle. Thumbs down, saying tag, you're it.
Miles, step line.
Partain, such a fast arm swing. As soon as his feet leave the ground and he sees the opportunity to take a rip, he takes it. There's no delay in his arm, like a coiled spring. He just unloads on that ball. Lotman running up, look for Shaw to go on 2. Out of system. On the pin, put away. High quality, out of system, side out play from Shaw and Schalk, staying steady through the first and second contact, allowing them to go get that ball high and earn that point with the side switch. Shaw putting the pressure on Lotman. Lotman covered, great cover play. Dug up, Shaw's there in transition, overpass, off speed, put back over, Partain. in transition, takes a rip, and with it a point. Insane defensive plays on both sides of the net. Unbelievable digs. Now 11 for a team for Partain and Lotman, and 8 for Schalk and Shaw. Out of system, dug up, joust, cover play by Partain, who takes another rip. Back-to-back plays with Miles Partain covering his partner have led to those points for his team. It's so important to cover your partner to extend the rally and have another offensive opportunity to put the ball away. Off the top of the tape, a let serve, it'll go. 3-point lead for Lotman and Partain. Timeout taken on the court from Schalk and Shaw. Athletes take the court here in set number 3 to remain alive in the winner's bracket of the Manhattan Beach Open. On the ball game, Lotman and Partain with 33 kills, Shaw and Schalk with 22, 10 digs for Shaw and Schalk, Lotman and Partain with 12, and a 3-point lead for Lotman and Partain in set 3, playing to 15. In system pass down the middle, running behind a Schalk. Block touch, has to go over, taking a look into the corner, pokey dig. Partain taking a rip. Tooling high hands is Partain in transition. Another tool in the toolbox for Partain, seeing the play in transition. What does this play allow me to do? And that was attack high hands and find a point. In system, onto action is Shaw. Side switch, 6, serving 9. A controlled first ball contact leading to that onto play for Schalk and Shaw. Bringing Schalk to the service line. Look for him to continue to put that service pressure on Lotman, but he has to be ready for the on-two from Partain. Partain really taking 50% of the court in serve receive.
Mine.
Partain with a rip and put away. Lotman and Partain wanted to be steady and clean. That is what they have been able to do, even in the face of adversity. Float serve on Schalk. Running down the middle, takes a look. That ball is out of bounds. I did not see the line bounce, but we'll have a look here. Official call is out of bounds. Point going to Lotman and Partain, with Lotman at the service line. Shaw wants to go on 2, especially with Lotman running up to the net after he serves. On 2, it'll go. Again, do I get that stat for calling that play before it happens? I'll take it.
Thank you.
Shaw with the side out. On 2, put away now at the service line. Has 4 aces on the ball game. Ace or error. That ball will go long. Well into the red zone here for Lotman and Partain, looking to close out set number 3. Hybrid top in system. Jump set on the pin, block touch lifted. Taking a look. Another fast swing in transition for Lotman and Partain. That point was all Lotman, a controlled block touch, turning and lifting that set. That's so difficult to do, and he made an out-of-system play in system with that set, lifting it for Partain, allowing him to go up and take that rip. On 2, put away, there it is. Shaw keeping his team alive. Good pass there from Schalk, opening up that offense. It's go time here at the service line for Schalk and Shaw. Float serve on Lotman. On 2, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's Partain on 2. A possible match point here for Lotman and Partain. $14 serving 8.
Okay, we're good. We got 14, 8 is equal. We got it. I know. Not with this crew. Here we go.
In system pass by Schalk. Takes a look, high line. Smooth and steady for that side out. Bringing his partner, Shaw, to the service line. 9 serving 14, another possible match point here for Lotman and Partain. Partain taking that seam ball. Lifted set, swinging high hands for match point. Lotman and Partain taking care of business. A barn burner on court number 1, day 2 of MBO winners bracket. Lotman and Partain in the face of adversity in set number 2 stay alive in the winners bracket and continue on. They wanted to play clean under pressure, and that's exactly what they did, specifically in set number 2. Finding a way to just stay alive, create momentum on their side, and take it in set number 3. Shaw and Schalk served tough throughout the ball game, earning 4 aces, trying to get their opponents out of system. They'll head into the contenders bracket now to survive through day 2 of MBO. I'm Victoria Dennis. Thanks for hanging out with me on court number 1. Another ball game here happening in about 10 minutes. We'll see you then.
If we rake, will it help, or you want us to give it a crank?
Yeah, it's pretty low. I can't do that. I will.
I think I'm on
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah.
8-8 in the third.
Or do I switch?
I don't know.
Hey, let's, you and I both get on this thing. You and I both get on this. Actually, hold on. Forget that. This is adjustable. Never mind.
Unless I